Well, the risk of shutting down the government actually is just one of the risks that Donald Trump is facing. The Federal Reserve is also posing another difficulty as well.
That's right. The U.S. is facing higher borrowing costs after the Federal Reserve's rate decision. The U.S. Federal Reserve has increased rates for the first time this year, but sees fewer hikes in 2019. The Fed's decision comes after President Donald Trump urged the central bank to refrain from further hiking interest rates. And CGTN's Daniel Ranges had this report.
After increasing the federal funds rate by 1/4 percentage point to a range of between 2.25% and 2.5%, the Federal Reserve forecasts continued strong U.S. growth and a healthy jobs market in 2019. But Chairman Jerome Powell also notes a change in the national mood.
Despite this robust economic backdrop and our expectation for healthy growth, we have seen developments that may signal some softening relative to what we were expecting a few months ago. Growth in other economies around the world has moderated somewhat over the course of 2018, albeit to still solid levels.
U.S. financial markets fell sharply after the rate announcement, which included a projection from members of the Federal Open Market Committee of 2 more quarter-point rises next year. President Trump has urged the Fed to ignore financial data and not to raise rates any further based on a feeling about the economy.
Political considerations have played no role whatsoever in our discussions or decisions about monetary policy. We have the tools to carry it about. We have the independence, which we think is essential to be able to do our jobs in a non-political way. And, we at the Fed are absolutely committed to that mission, and nothing will deter us from doing what we think is the right thing to do.
So Jerome Powell acknowledges a mood of uncertainty, which he calls angst, but says any decisions will still be made based on analysis of economic data. Inflation has remained below the Fed's 2% target range, which does provide an opportunity to maintain relatively low interest rates moving forward. Daniel Ranches, CGTN, Washington.